Okej.
Nie mówię przecież niczego nowego.
Czemu dowiadujesz się o tym dopiero teraz? Nie doszło do mnie nic nowego. Co on wie o służbie? Kto ci to powiedział?
Nie, to już nic.
Kto ci to powiedział?
Nie mówię przecież niczego nowego.
Nie mam czasu na takie rzeczy. Będę się lepiej trzymać od tego sprawy.
Yo, in 5B. Yo, Elden Bong. Hi. Yo, Snake.
To wszystko.
Yo, Carlos.
Kto ci to powiedział? Naruszenie boskiego porządku. Kto ci to powiedział? Ścieżka cała jest Co on wie o służbie? Dlaczego dowiaduje się o tym dopiero teraz? Niektóre problemy same się ustawiają na plotki. Jakbyśmy mieli nie dość nie musisz. Wszystko jest możliwe. Co on wie o widzi i słyszy się to?
Yeah, let me help you.
Jestem Valentino przystojnie, lekko i bawi dalej.
Mój człowiek! Wcześniej czy później musiało się tak zdarzyć. Kto ci to powiedział? Co on wie o służbie? Przez to będzie jeszcze więcej kłopotów. Dlaczego dowiaduje się o tym dopiero teraz? Zawsze to powtarzam. To przecież oczywiste. Co on wie o służbie? Ciekawie jak zajmujący sentymentalny. Kto ci to powiedział? Przecież wiadomo, o co mu dawno. To wszystko tylko. Coś się w końcu zmieni. Mnie to i tak liczy się przecież tylko siła, więc nie opowiadaj mi tu takich rzeczy. Mnie nie musisz o to pytać. Nie można wierzyć we wszystko, co się słyszy.
Exposing. Jobin.
Nie doszło do
Well. Co jest?
co on wie o służbie.
Wait, be right back, guys.
Nie, to już nic. Kto ci to powiedział?
Nie mówię przecież niczego nowego.
Nie mam czasu na takie rzeczy. Będę się lepiej trzymać od tego sprawy. Wszystko jest możliwe. To wszystko tylko plotki. Kto ci to powiedział? Naruszenie boskiego porządku. Kto ci to powiedział?
Okay, back. Claw spilled some water and scared herself, so therefore big scream.
I'm not scared of spiders, fuck you. Spiders are my friends. They eat mosquitoes.
What? Ah, yeah, I've been, okay. Right.
Co on wie o służbie? Kto ci to powiedział?
Nie, to już nic.
Kto ci to powiedział?
Nie mówię przecież niczego nowego.
Nie mam czasu na takie rzeczy. Będę się lepiej trzymać. To wszystko tylko plot.
Masoki is driving you crazy right now. What you mean by that, Tritian? What happened?
Co on wie o służbie? Dlaczego dowiaduje się o tym nie
Yo, Wolfow. Hi, gamer. All right, let me see. We're probably gonna play a little bit of Elden Ring just to start with, and after that we are doing React content today. And that's basically the only reason I turned on the live stream. Because I want to do a React content. I think it's gonna be quite funny React content. But yeah, firstly, we just gotta have to and do a little bit of gaming. Just wait for people to gather. React to waifu? Kinda, but not really. I'm gonna see. Good night, let me help you. I wanted to do like max level gaming today, but I started the stream too late. We would have very bad lats, so we're just gonna do meta. And what I want to do on max level, we need a good lats for, so I'm not gonna be streaming PvP long though, because as I said, it's late, so latency is gonna be garbage anyway, so like I want to just do some invasions, gather some clips, no particular theme, just general gaming. Watching your videos makes me wanna go back to Elden Ring still, then I see all the laggers and my desire to play again disappears. Yeah, I mean like, PlayStation is cool because you can just limit the laggard experience by quite a lot. because of the active regions, but well, latency is god awful to play on, like in Elden Ring. It's fine, like for example, when you're on the PC and you play seamless co-op, in Dayton seamless co-op, because it prioritizes the region too. But yeah, if you are on the vanilla PC or Xbox, then you're fucked. How do you fight gang squads? Like well-prepared ones? You either like go for some sort of the AoE risky move that can potentially one-shot your opponent. Oh, my brother found their mother with that avatar, by the way. Or you die. Like, in this game you are not winning against well-prepared gang squad. Brother, I could have sworn I fought you earlier. If that was today, then no. This is the first time I played the game in more than 24 hours. Was I streaming yesterday? I'm not sure. Okay, I spent time with Klaus. So yeah, this is the first time I played the game in 48 hours. Hi. That was a very brave mash out of hitstun, not gonna lie. Oh, someone copy your build and weapon then? I mean, yeah. That sounds like it. First, hell yeah, Claymore, welcome. You're the first viewer today. No one was there before you. They were pretty good, but no match for the parry master. Ah, you were the parry god, right. The most skillful mechanic in the video game. I would never copy your fashion sucks, well... And that's why you are continuously falling off the gold medal in the arena. .31 degrees today, Lamao. Why no EU hat anymore? I cannot. Too heavy. Also, dude, this is literally Diglett helmet. It's equally as cool as EU hat. Not the same? Well, of course, like, it shouldn't be the same. Like, you shouldn't compare anything to the EU hat. EU hat is goated, part of the story of this game. But, that being said, as I said, Diglett hat. Like... it's pretty good. You're old now, can see that fast? How old are you? Because, like... if you are going to tell me you're like 30-something, then I am banning you. I can also tell you a story, like... but firstly I want to hear how old are you. You're Firefly. You have several spinal nerve damage, you're disabled, okay. Well, that's kind of different story than being 30, yeah? That being said, like, be sure that, like, the issue relies on your inability to swap rather than just lack of understanding how to swap, because you're talking about, like, basically as if your eyes couldn't track the swap, but you are not waiting for the visual confirmation when you're swapping. You are using purely you are using the swap preemptively in form of just pure muscle memory. What we have here? Whoop! Lule. Such goat. Like, usually when someone is using backhand blades, I am swapping to clean rod. Not sure if we should do it now, though. I think we will. Yeah. Like, this guy is a max level. So... what we're gonna do is I'm just going to swap off to clean rod and fuck this guy up. No point for me to even, like, try to play with something else. Just let me separate this moron. Look at that here, actually. Like, he deals so much damage. This is actually ridiculous. And gone. Let's see the level. 71,000 runes. So it's like around level 300. So... now it's you. But, like, have you seen this amount of damage like he was actually dealing? That's insane. such a guy. Guys, what is like very good meta weapon that has insane horizontal trapping? Because yeah, I need to figure out something against backhand blades. Clean Dart is good, but I'm pretty sure I could go with something else that would be better. Milady? You cannot actually do it on the reaction. CGS? And not enough hyper armor. Too slow. I have always wondered, how do you know which level they are from, the rune drops? Isn't it dependent on how many runes they are carrying, not the level? No, it's depending on their level. Why not auto spin? It leaves you vulnerable for too long when you are fighting multiple enemies. Shamshir? Shamshir wouldn't be bad, but you are not dealing any counter damage. Like Shamshir is fucking goated, but it's not a weapon that is good in invasions because of its raw damage output. Like Shamshir basically kills too slow. Hi. Oh. Kurwa, I know, guys. Storm Stomp. Stomp Stomp part 2. Flaming Strike doesn't do enough of a burst damage. You cannot confirm the follow-up when someone is going to use the blind spot against you. Storm Stomp, on the other hand, on the R2 is going to connect before the gamer can actually use another Ash. Because the point is that like someone that is using the blind spot going to actually spam that R2, yeah? Some sort better than at Starfist or Gut Sword? Good on both depending on case. Like, you know, it's you cannot really say that one is better than another, frankly. Knight Greatsword, not bad. Knight Greatsword would be not bad. R2 probably can withstand backhand blades. Actually, I'm not sure. We would have to test it. Hi. Hi. Oh my god, it's Kevin. Kevin. That's insane, dude. Shadow Lure Flail is perfect counter. I started shooting people with this, not realizing this is actually the thing that gives you actually the effect of the Shadow Lure. Thank you for reminding me though, because I forgot to make myself the arrows. Okay, here you go. You saw the Shadow Lure a few days ago and I was like, why the fuck they casted Shadow Lure? And then I realized, wait, that's me who is casting the Shadow Lure. Yeah. Hi. What's up? Oh, I didn't notice. Bro went in. Unfortunate. Blood tags Ash of War can counter the blind spots too? It cannot, no? Actually, realistically, I don't think that's true. Like, it can counter only people that run on unoptimal armor. The moment someone is gonna run optimal armor, you're basically not going to break. Does it have hyper armor? No. Bloodstacks doesn't have any hyper armor. It's insanely good PvE tool. But in the PvP it falls short because... well, only first hit deals superior amount of the hyper armor. Second, third, fourth deals like a decreased amount... superior amount of poise damage. The second, third, and fourth hit actually deals decreased amount of the poise damage, and the last hit deals much more of the poise damage, but yeah. But Blind Spot has a hyper armor or not? It doesn't. But like a passive poise is enough to withstand like a second, third, and fourth hit of the Bloodstacks. Which means that you're probably going to end up trading. And you cannot really use the blood dags on reaction, or rather preemptively, which is also an issue. Oh, Pasha. An alpha. Dice won't have iframes? Yeah, it does have iframes initially. It's only 4 frames, but yeah, it does have iframes.
Oh fuck!
Kochanie, co ci kurwa odpierdala się? Co się dzieje? Dlaczego tak się złościsz? Co jest? Ale co się stało? Ale kurwa gdzie? No wiesz... No? Jak niemiłe jeszcze, no patrzcie. No, z odpowiedzi. Okay. Yo. Where is Alpha? Up there. Oh, we are gaming 2v2, apparently. Okay. Gags gaming. Everyone gagsing. Insane. Lay back for a second, guys. Alright. Is blind spot rego very long or not? No, it's remember it can be cut short. But just by just using Alt2 again. You ever played FNAF games? No. I've seen people playing them like on, you know, YouTube and shit, but never played myself. I have seen someone posting in the memes on our Discord, like literally entire FNAF movie though, which was pretty funny. Hey yo, what we have here? Wow, lol. Insane gamer. coolest weapon in my opinion. Coolest. Huh. Define cool.
No, Steel, you don't get it. If the destination address of the Ethernet frame isn't in the switch's MAC address table, it will broadcast an unknown unicast frame, aka a flood frame, to every port.
Okay, listen. First of all, if you're going to use IPv6 in such case, then you're essentially going to create somewhat of the port to the IPv4 in order to get yourself DMZ, and therefore it's actually going to make sense. It's all about making cluster, you know. So since if you are going to make the cluster, then you can make like jump points, and then like with the jump points you technically can just travel on the IPv4, and therefore like it's going to be essentially optimal to send signal in such way. So no, you are the one that don't get it. Yeah. Hi, Scooby. How could I not know? That reminds me of situation where I have been at my friend's place, and there was basically my friend invited me and our other friend, and his brother invited a few friends of his, those were like some sort of girls that were studying psychology, if I recall correctly. And it was pretty hilarious. There was pretty hilarious exchange because we were just like sitting at the table in the garden and just talking about stuff. And at some point, these girls started talking about stuff related to psychology. And one of them started just throwing some psychological phrases. Another one started saying psychological phrases as well. Another one was listening to them and agreeing, also throwing some psychological phrases. And at some point, all these three girls just were like, yeah, right. And they started looking at each other. And then the psychological topic just died out. Chloe, is that Chloe just said that she didn't understand anything. That's the point. Neither these girls, they were just saying things they learned at the studies, and these things didn't really make much sense. It's because Chloe's she doesn't understand the anecdote. Well, you are not watching, that's why. Okay. We have to actually use something else because this gamer is too goated. Wow. GG. Very fun fight.
There's no way that Ganker is just spamming L2.
No way. I wonder if this guy is also Australian, because like these lads were fucking terrible. Almost 2 AM gaming at its finest, let's see. It's patapon time. Actually, dude, like this is... Okay, never mind. That was like shitnet moment. He actually had a normal lad, but the timing was hilarious.
Patter him.
Patat. Patapon. By the way, like there is like that game in the Patapon universe. I mean, like the remake of Patapon 1 and 2 or whatever, yeah? Like bundled up. Not remake, even remaster of some sort on Steam. And dude, it's sad to see, but it barely have any players. Kinda unfortunate. It seems like these old ass games, they might be appealing to like potentially, like, you know, like some sort of investor. Like you are coming to an investor and telling them, hey, I need money for this idea, let's pitch it. And the guy being like, oh, Patapons, I have fucking played that shit, sure thing, let's do it. And then it turns out that like it's not going to sell, because vast majority of people nowadays just are not interested in the game from like 1990, yeah? So, who cares about Gothic for one? Such. Have you done low-level invasions like ever? Yeah, but it was... this game was completely different back then when I was doing low-level invasions. I didn't do much of them though, I don't like low-level invasions. Oh. Hi. What? What? What happened? Why I received damage? Why wasn't in... What the f... Hey, this is crazy. It's because like this guy like connected later? Like I shouldn't receive damage here. I should be still in the like protection frames, like after the spawn, in the spawn frames. What the fuck? But that was an NPC, Xenos. I know that NPC actually can hit you, even if you are in the iframes. But that individual that hit me wasn't an NPC. Look. Oh, okay, no, good. Check this out. You see? It's the guy with dual straight swords. I mean, great swords, not straight swords. Like, Leda spawned on him, but like I received like double hits, so it wasn't Leda. What the fuck just happened there? First time I see something like that. Deep sick yellow lama.
That's a good point. You can also consider the fact that an HDLC or PPP frame has a significantly lower bit width than a standard frame, since the source/destination MAC always point to one node.
I guess you got the point. That being said, if you would use WEP2 instead of WEP, then you are going to end up with more efficient solution.
Gank City.
Gang City, indeed.
Nie, kochanie, to projekowanie twoje...
Kochanie, weź, kurwa, nie mów mi takich rzeczy.
No ale no sorry, no więcej nie ramszy. Jasne.
A nie no, na PvE to oczywiście, kochanie.
To co ty mówisz?
Nie no, to czasami jest dobre, jeżeli wiesz, jeżeli... w zależności od sytuacji, nie? Ale zazwyczaj na PvE to wiesz, to... Czekasz na opening i robisz charge attack, nie? Maybe Freya wasn't visible yet and hit you at the same time as the player, making it look like he hit you. She does fade in your clip. Yeah, that's a very good point. I was thinking about it too. But still, like the hit actually must have been at least partially received from the other player because I got hit twice. It was weird. I don't know. There's something new every day. I mean, like, same here. I have never seen anything like that happening earlier. It was so fucking weird. Peak coding by From Software as always. I mean, like, you can probably recreate this bug. Like, I just wonder if the guy simply... We would have to actually figure out how the iframes, spawning iframes works like. Maybe this is like maybe it's like a buff/debuff that's being rendered locally on different clients, and if you are going to spawn after the invader, even like literally just a few like 1 second after them, then maybe like you are spawning without this buff/debuff. I don't know. Hi. Wow. Goats. Aha. Lole. Is he like light rolling or am I crazy? Ah. It's not light roll. Mid-roll goat. Well, Melly, if what Tritian said is accurate, then it's kind of shame because we won't be able to, you know, recreate a situation like this. A little bit boring then. I mean, like good for the game, I guess, if that's just the case of data dashing in the session. Remember, guys, times when actually people were camping in this spot, attempting to run farm. That was something. And the entire community was figuring out like how to actually get up there. Oh, G-Bears. Pograde. Whoop. Thank you, Xenos, for big shout out to G. Appreciate that. Hi, gamers. So I have seen that, like, before I went to stream, I watched a little bit of G's stream myself. I have seen like G was doing a very funny gaming, like archer build, kind of bullshittery. So how it went? I have seen a moment where I wasn't like playing audio, was just busy doing other stuff, but I have seen like a G apparently tilting the shit out of Earth and just like killing someone with the clean rod. He like after trying to initially like kill him down with the great bow. But I have also seen like some funny other moments, so I guess it's gonna be like a good video afterwards. The 5 eaten inputs incident, dude, that's why, because I have seen G like being hit with the running attacks of the CGS. So he just got input drops. Yeah, that makes sense. Game got really hungry. Typical Elden Ring, what can I say? Isn't it a beautiful game? Anything behind us? No. This guy, we fought him? Yeah, I think we fought him, yeah? Ah, kurwa. Fuck you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hacker right, yeah. I have too good overrun. You are not ruining my deathless gaming. O kurwa. Never mind. Okay, sorry, I had to check something because I had a call when I had my phone disabled, but like turned off, but no, that's nothing important, all good. On Steam I checked the block list for a packet. Wait, what? Wait, Melly, so you say it is, you can actually bypass like the block list? It has been thinking. No. On the PC, of course. Like the question is if PlayStation like works anyhow the same. Hey y'all. Okay, we're gonna be fighting against Alpha. Net Gaming is going to be then. Good. Beautiful gaming, not gonna lie. Alright. Truly a beautiful gaming. GG's dude. Okay. Oh my god, this fucking net. So like, normally... Yeah, normally like this is actually winning matchup, like on the low latency. But the highlight, it was just, I don't know, like even if that was a winning matchup at this point. I don't know, whatever. What are you using? Is that clean rod? It is clean rod. Okay, if that's clean rod, then we want to use the funny strike with the funny spear. Good shit, Pasha. Didn't panic roll. Played it well. Okay, got it. Verbal abuse tech? Ah, Lamo. Right. Screamer tech. You are insane at this game still. I wish I was that good. Don't worry, I'm cheating, that's why. You see these starlight shards? If I wouldn't have that many starlight shards, I wouldn't be that good at the game. So like I'm essentially a cheater and there is nothing to be envy of. That's just some words of truth, I'm sorry. Can I exchange my $10 for the euros at the bank? Yes, all you have to do is open a $10 bank account though, like that's all you need to do. It costs, like, depends how many $10 you have, yeah? If you have like 10,000, 100,000, then dude, imagine how many euro you're actually gonna be able to pull out of this bank account. So like, the initial price that you have to drop, like or initial like amount of money you have to drop to even like create the dong account is like just small amount of the honest $1,000. You can do it through like sending me the donation, like preferably on PayPal. But think about it. You have like a $10,000 $100,000 $100,000, maybe like somewhere closer to the million. Imagine how much actual dollars you're gonna be able to get out of that. So like, think about opening $10 bank account right now, dude. I think it's good investment. What is the dongolar to euro exchange rate? Ah, you're going to know it only when you're going to open the dongolar account. Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
There's that player somewhere. Where's that Astro Daddy? Ah, okay. Was it worth it? Probably not, isn't it? Alright, so this is not like a good fucking like setup at all for what we are doing, that's for sure. Yeah. Shamshir is probably not a good setup too. Okay. So yeah. Noted. Halbert is fucking trash against LUT gaming. Died the moment he had to play fundamentals? No, like dude, like it's alpha guy and I have like terrible latency. There is no skill involved in these fights. Just pure predictions. There is no fundamentals on the latency that we are playing on. Like the fight can go both ways. Like it's just matter of being eventually like if I would be much more experienced player than him, then I can just wait him out like in like better way, but essentially nah, like fights on latency like that have no skill involved practically at all. Okay, I want to try something else now. Let's see if I will be able to actually use KGS. Alright. Good shit, Pasha. I was out of stamina, well used. Good anti-aerial over here. Ah, good thing that I turned around. Oh, let's reset. Let me play with something else. Ah, that's what I wanted to see. If it's going to work against Klingrod. Well, I reset because I would win it. Like that was win for me because. Oh. Good start for Pasha. Good for him so far. Okay. Oh, good shit. I have to be careful to not get hit by... Oh, well played. When I was turning around. That's what I was supposed to wait for. Unfortunate, GG. Speaking of the devil. I think if I would like play more with the shield up and I was baiting less with the spins, it probably would be much better. Like, but it would be stalemate situation, but yeah. It probably would be much better. Oh my god. And Bro got bodied by the blue boyo. Wow. Okay, so now onto the top. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Aha. Well, yeah, we have like Australia moment here again. Well, goated. What can I say? I love latency gaming. Okay, we got Pasha and Alpha again. I would like to play against Pasha again, if that would be possible, because of the latency.
Hey!
I'm not sure if the guys hear me. Okay, do you have the thing? Okay, not good. Okay. Attack me, pretty please. More. One more. Thanks. Alright, let's go. Let's try the matchup again, but this time more of like a shield using and less like of strolling around. Like the damage of Cleaner is much higher, like the recovery is so low, and also on top of that he has double healing, double regen. Okay. Yeah, it is tricky matchup. I feel like Wakizashi with shield probably still have an advantage though. I just like fumbled the last time. I feel more comfortable in this matchup with the Great Spear though, if I have to admit. Like Great Spear can just poise through like vast majority of things and gain the prio. I also assume that like if Cleanrod had like a BHS, That also would actually be a different story. I have to be very careful. Okay, so I see it like that. Fucking ape. Uh-huh. What we are going to do with this guy? Uh-huh. Smartest individual on the planet. Retreat? Kill? L2. Bag movie material? Fucking real, dude. I like how people prioritize restore FP instead of heal. Dude, it only makes sense. How are you going to spam L2 if you have no FP? And HP what you need for? You are not going to use Ash of War based off your HP. Like... maybe Bloody Slash, but that's about it. Dude, I fucking love playing on low latency, like... my god. Holy shit. Ah. Wow. The fucking difference, dude. Like, ability to strafe literally everything. Absolutely beautiful thing. Weapon seamless to play on low latency at this hour? That would be quite a pose. Like, actually, unironically though, Seamless is doing one insanely good thing, which is prioritization of the geolocalization during the matchmaking. So that's pretty cool. Alt is short for what? Wrong answers only. Holy shit. Yo, you know what? Go for it, chat. I want to. Okay, I am siding with Alex's. What is alt2 abbreviation for? What it stands for? What it represents? But yeah, wrong answers only, pretty please. I want to hear what you are going to figure out. What's going to be your artistic vision? Learn to play. Do you play on monitor or TV? What monitor or TV do you play on? I play on the monitor that I probably supposed to exchange right now because it's like 144 Hz LCD monitor. It used to be very good back in the days, but it's pretty old. I supposed to like think of like swapping to OLED already. Like OLEDs not only just things looking prettier, but also like it is genuinely like a better experience when it comes to latencies for one. This. Alright, I am on the advantage because I still have the flask, the gamer doesn't. Now it's about the same. Oh, good shit. Yeah, that backstep was suicidal, my dude. How are you exposing? You will see. And we're gonna get to the reaction segment. More budget for the monitor or the GPU? Which one shall get priority? That's a very good question. Closest, obviously, GPU. I don't know personally. Like, so what if you are going to get yourself giga good GPU, whereas like your monitor is going to be like some sort of dog shit?
No ale to nie no w skrajnościach, że od razu lepszy. Tak. Tak. Znaczy też, że ma najgorszy.
Mhm. Oh shit. Okay. Insane gameplay. Clean drought on low latency. Milady can work, I have feeling like, but only can doesn't mean like it's going to work. Okay. And thankfully gamer didn't respect priority, so that worked in my favor. Okay, you know what? Now when I think about it, I can actually play this again. Ooh, good shit, Pasha. Well played. I don't like it's not going to hit. Well played. Okay. Like, he has the better heal, so like, that's the problem with this setup technically, yeah? Like, in the long game, he is going to rep heal better. Okay. Okay. Like, the prio is always on the dagger, so like, it was good prediction that the gamer is gonna try to mash. So like, keeping the prio here was a good point. Like, he also has a tier. I didn't. So yeah, overall I would say that's well played on my part, and I can pat myself on the backs. I'm watching guys Claw fighting against the fat noble, I don't remember his name. Alright, sorry, I had to turn the microphone for a sec. How much better does the DualSense Edge feel to your previous controllers? Oh, Odium, like, I'm currently using DualSense Edge not because it's like the, you know, like it's something new. No. I already had experience with DualSense Edge before. I have been using DualSense Edge on and off ever since it has been released. So DualSense Edge is just quite durable option. It's somewhat of a safe option. But it's for the Souls games, it's not the best by no means. I think like for the Souls games, the best option that you can go for is Scav Gaming Reflex. It's probably like the best controller that you can use for the Souls games. The back paddles on the Scav Gaming Reflex are quite durable. Like, and they are positioned in the way that you can keep on holding the back buttons or like paddles without like breaking them, and also like clicking and unclicking them is relatively easy. Because like the main problem with vast majority of the Pro controllers is that when you are using the back paddles, usually like they are designed to be clicked but not held. And because of that, the back paddles like breaking, or back paddles like do not unclick very well, especially when they are being held. So vast majority of controllers do not work very well with like the design of dodge that we have in Souls games. And usually you want to use that dodge on the back button for various different reasons. Like for example, let's say like right now when I'm sprinting, I have to like to use the claw grip on the right hand. Yeah, you can shield your right hand and just like use the back button in order to sprint, and now you can like navigate the menus with the back button, which is just it is less strain for the hand, and is also more likely or less likely you are going to make a mistake of fat fingering. So like, yeah, that's one of the big benefits of the back buttons. So yeah, like DualSense Edge is pretty good for Souls games, but I think Scav Gaming Reflex is just better. For other controllers, I think vast majority of controllers that I have ever played on, like Pro controllers, are actually pretty bad. Of the PlayStation layout at least. You have the Razer Wolverine controllers series that is actually decent for Souls games. But you can only get that one in form of in the Xbox layout essentially. The black one is so nice. I have the black DualSense Edge as well right now. I mean, I have both, yeah. The other one is in the box though, because at some point, like, I have to ship the controllers to the controller wizard that's going to fix. Vast majority of them, honestly, because yeah, I have currently like more than 10 controllers packed up in the package, and I didn't send them yet anywhere because I don't really have like a free funds for the repairs. But when I will have, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna send them to fix them. A lot of my Pro controllers have some sort of issues. Like for example, like particular button is broken, or like they develop the stick drift and so on and so forth. You probably should stop yapping in the stream chat, not nice for others with our wall of text. I actually read it. Especially because, yeah, as I mentioned, at some point I need to exchange monitor, so like I'm gladly reading it. Probably like within maybe like 2 to 3 months. I'm gonna look into it. Chat barely moves anyway. Lamau. I wouldn't say it barely moves, it actually is pretty active, especially for this hour. It's like 3 AM of my time. We still have like 100 people something here and 100 people something there. Yeah, it's like 100 people on YouTube. And only 42 likes? Gamers from YouTube. Please consider dropping the like. It actually does help me quite a lot. So yeah, if you are watching on YouTube, please drop the like. It does help me. It makes so like the live stream is being promoted to more people. It is a signal for YouTube that, hey, the stream is interesting enough for viewers to drop like something that brings direct interaction with the live stream, so hey. YouTube chat slacking, Lamao. This will probably never be true, but if Night Train had PvP, would you play it? Like in the meaning PvP in Night Train? I mean, I probably would be doing content out of it for shit and giggles, but rather not often. I cannot imagine like Night Train PvP being good. Like Night Train is fantastic PvE game. But the design of the abilities definitely won't make it for like a good dwelling game, or like I cannot imagine how invasions would potentially work in that game too. But even if they would somehow work, like yet again, like the issue of the way how like abilities work in the game, it definitely wouldn't be that fun of the experience at the end of the day. Like let's say, imagine if Berb Guardian would throw its ability, like the boosted one, yeah? You would end up in the middle of that ability, and what? From now on you're being like pushed around for like the next 15 seconds. And you cannot fucking do anything about it. That would be pretty dog shit. Or like, speaking of Guardian, like Guardian have literally iframes in his ability. So like, imagine like you would invade the squad. You would down, let's say, Wilder and Duchess, and then there's like a Guardian left, and the Guardian is literally just jumping up into the sky with his ultimate, dropping down, reviving 2 players at once, and then holding the ultimate to heal them up, while being in the iframes. Like, holy shit, that would be so annoying. Hi. Aha. Well, well. What we have here? A humongous gaming, it seems like. This guy doesn't have lots. It's only the other guy. Hell yeah. Yay. Yay! Yay! Guy could fucking survive all of it for so long just because of the power of lag. And now we are doing what? Oh. You good? Hello? Oh. Wow. Interesting, GG. Alright, let's do the freaking funny content. Let's do the reactionary content. Oh, that's going to be good, man. I can already tell you. So, like, gamers that you're talking in chat about... how that's called? About monitors and shit, I would like to ask you to eventually drop the topic on the chat, because like now we are doing reactionary content, so I need to have a focus on the chat to see what's happening there. Since like potential questions and so on like gotta be answered. All right.
Hey, hat.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me change the title, and we are slopping. Oh, only Wi-Fi slop? Hell yeah. Please God, no. Okay, listen, guys. You are going to be surprised. I'm going to say it like that, okay? Alright, 3, 2, and 1. Well, howdy YouTube gamers, welcome. So, as you can see on the screen, Only Wi-Fi released a video about kind of Rusty again. Like, if you are aware of the topic or not, like, Rusty is essentially a least god, as he calls himself. Like, he's making rankings and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, a lot of his videos are questionably accurate, in the meaning that they are not accurate. But yeah, like, Only Waifu made a video on the drama between Watch It, Albino, and Rusty. Not really like drama between them, or more like what happened is essentially, you know what? I'm going to show you the beginning of the video for the reference. Like, I think Wi-Fi is going to explain things quite well, but we are actually not going to watch entire video of Only Waifu. I have something else that I want to show you.
Rusty is being called out over a bad tier list once again. Only not by me this time. Albino had the honor of sitting through and molding about it.
Oh, this guy! Rated R. What the f?
And the backlash seemingly hit so hard, Rusty had to unleash the video. So about a month ago, we made a video talking about Rusty's worst weapons video, talking about how flawed his research method was, which led to very questionable results in the ranking. My video was really well received, and people liked the way I pointed out Rusty's flaws without resorting to any kind of personal attack or low-effort drama. I mean, it's still just a video game. We don't need to take it out on the guy. It's not that deep. That said, the ideal outcome would have been for him to take the feedback and try to make future rankings a bit more structured and better researched. But unfortunately, he didn't seem to learn a single damn thing.
If anyone can think of a better placement for these, you're welcome to make your own goddamn video that I can react to later. And by react, I mean get up and go to the bathroom and leave the video playing. Literally and figuratively, on your opinion in the process.
Oh well.
Also, I find it funny that he said opinions when most of the time people call him out on facts. But anyway, he messed up so bad that his most recent video was absolutely torn apart by another YouTuber, Albino.
This guy's the most critical kill fan. Yeah, he talks very much like him.
He even called Rusty the pirate software of Night Rain. Don't ask me if I agree.
The guy's basically like the pirate software of Night Rain. Like, at some point in the video, he's showcasing the deal to expand your intellect, arguing that it's bad because it reduces your FP. The problem is that when he's showcasing that deal, he's actually showing the one to improve your dexterity. It's a physical stat. Of course it reduces your FP, so it's just...
This triggered a full-on backlash from Albino's fanbase, who swarmed Rusty's latest upload, and you can see it clearly in the most recent comments.
Okay, so I think this is enough of an intro. I am going to say a little bit more. So first of all, who is Albino? Albino is a guy that has a YouTube channel with more than 1 million subs, and he is essentially, well, quite a big name on YouTube. Like, he has insanely popular videos. He has also a second channel that is called Not Albino. Very interesting name, that's for sure. And on that second channel, he is uploading his stream highlights, edited stream highlights. So here is the thing. Albino, you see, I actually know the guy from the old days of Dark Souls 2, because this gamer actually, if you are going to see his oldest videos, he was starting back in the days of Dark Souls 2. Like, his very first video that you see on the channel is from Dark Souls 2. That being said, unfortunately, my interactions with Albino were never that great. And that's why when I have seen that he made this beautiful individual over here, made an actual quote-unquote expose of another content creator, the first thing I thought was, wait a second. I don't think that Albino is an individual that's supposed to make any sort of the content cop of another content creator whatsoever, because, well, ladies and gentlemen, I present you very interesting video on Daily Motion uploaded by, as you can see here, Mr. Albino Lama, which was the old nickname of Albino. I want to show you what Albino was actually doing back in the days of Dark Souls 2, because yeah, I can agree with Albino on many things that he said in the video game about Rusty, but I find it kind of hilarious that, well, like he made such a video in the first place, considering his past. So let's watch it.
There we go. He had the ultimate corrosive destroyer gear stuff and an unlimited limited supply. There we go. I had to add a little description.
What the hell? Really? Hiroshima was a blessing? Holy fuck! It's another hacker.
Hiroshima was a blessing, one of the beautiful nicknames of certain individual.
God damn it!
Okay, so like maybe a little bit of a backstory. So Albino back in the days of Dark Souls 2 was sniping streamers and then using cheat engine scripts in order to spam them with the corrosive urns, which was ultimately destroying their gear and afterwards also just, well, crashing their games. And it was especially fucked up because in Dark Souls 2, when you were getting disconnected from the online session, no matter if that's through the crash or any other like reasons, you essentially could get soft banned. So like you ultimately could ban streamers if you were repetitively invading them and fucking them over with the corrosive urn like spam in order to crash their PC or crash their games. At some point, they won't be able to play online like at all. Unscrambled, thank you a lot, Gamer, for the membership and also the sticker. Thanks, Gamer. So yeah, let's continue watching.
That is some fucking bullshit.
Well, while that's happening, we got another follower, Mr. Albino Llama. Thanks for following. I'm getting earned right now. I mean, honestly, can you not? It's the same guy. Alt F4. Hacker. Yeah, it's a I got earned again.
Yep. I mean that's the content. That's what we are here for.
Fucking just kill me already.
How many years ago that was?
You got Rex loser.
Yeah, that's also like Albino like was basically harassing streamers back then. Yeah, that was his thing. Funny troll. It was 11 years ago. All right. So, by the way, I just want to point out, kind of side note. Check out how the hell the front page of Dark Souls 2 was looking like back in the days. It's kind of beautiful because, check this out. Handsome girl, that individual over here, challenge runs, but also some PvP. Kestrix, PvP. Ice Skies, PvP. Elias actually fully PvE if I recall correctly. The Urban Orb, I think like fully PvE, but Hard Flaccid PvP. A lot of PvP. Like, there was a lot of PvP. And those are like not even like a very popular, like there is not even a singular like popular streamer that was doing PvP back in the days on, because like I was like picking every stream on like for 500 viewers or something, which was pretty cool. You had Yuka's Legion that was basically picking every single day on 1500. You had Piv around 1000, Oroboro around 1000. You had like a Bao that was like around 400, 500 as well. You had like a True Talent around 300, 400. Like Jen Denise, Scott Jant, these two like around 200, 300. It was a golden time, like the Dropout Dragon around 200, 300. Like shit tons of PvP streamers back then. Like that there was so many actually more streamers like with the decent numbers doing PvP than we have nowadays in Elden Ring back in 2014. That was pretty cool. Do you remember Ben shaving his eyebrows on the New Year's? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Aha. Hiroshima was a blessing. Black people aren't normal. As custom URL. Aha. Good profile, not gonna lie. The gamer right now is changing his name to Zepe or ZP15. I'm going to talk a little bit more and gonna give some backstory about that topic in particular a little bit later, but let's watch. Aha. My stream, come watch! And he typed in the actual URL. Okay, so also like he's typing in the URL of Chatango. Like it was basically kind of a forum, let's call it like the Discord of its time for Souls gamers. Yeah, so the guy right now is setting up a profile to impersonate a guy called the ZP or Zepe15. That's why like the title of this video in the first place is Twitch Tales the Zepe Disaster. Because that's what he was doing onwards. He was actually, Albino back in the days, was impersonating another streamer that, watch it, I actually have him on my Steam profile because he was a PvP streamer, smaller PvP streamer that I remember very well. Yeah, like I even have like his Twitter profile here. So yeah, it's basically Albino was doing exactly that, impersonating a small streamer. So like when he was cheating, the hate was going towards Zepe ZP15. So yeah, that's basically what goated Albino was doing. Yeah, very based, for real. Why? Because that was the guy. That was his thing. He was doing the funny trolls.
Right now. Okay. Just let me open this box, bro. Oh, look at him standing there. That's creepy. He's naked. Aw. Well, that's not nice of you.
Yep.
Aw. Oh no, I'm so upset now. Oh, I'm really upset now. Oh no. Look what he's doing to me, guys. Oh no.
So like...
Oh, he's
you know, like the streamer is being, haha, oh, cheater is actually spamming me with a thing. But like this thing is like not a problem. Just another guy getting like a corrosive urn spammed. Yeah, I mean like it is a problem, but like not that big of a issue. But what is an issue for real is, well, you're going to see in the moment.
Just ruined my world. Oh no. Oh no. He just completely ruined my world. Aww. Good thing I have this on video. And good thing I have it.
Look what's happening here in the bottom right. There you have actually wiggling albinurik. So let me actually make it smaller. So on the chat, you see the streamer posting the link to the Steam profile, and reminder on that Steam profile, you have the name, the Zeppe15, and then you have the link to the Twitch channel of Zeppe. So check this out.
Good thing I have his Steam ID, and good thing I have this on video.
It's a good thing he has it on video. He's reporting the guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. His stream, come watch? Oh yeah, I'll come watch his stream. No problem, dude.
Yep.
Let's see what you got there. What you got going there? What you got going there? Ah, 71 followers? Watch anyway? Oh, wait, where's the button? Reports.
Yep.
Let me just log in real quick.
Yep. So this is what just was happening. Essentially, Zeppy like was receiving reports on his Twitch profile, which arguably could actually lead the guy to be banned. Because Albino thought it is very funny to literally impersonate a small streamer that couldn't protect himself because he was literally too small to do so.
Well, I have time.
Pretty funny, isn't it? Fucking hilarious.
You're not wasting my time. He might destroy my PC with the corrosive urns. I highly doubt it. And the best thing is, he's so retarded he won't even notice that I'm playing on PlayStation now. So he's gonna stay there all night doing this.
Well, he will because he's watching the stream. That sounds funny still at all. Yeah, I know.
My game crashed. That sucks.
This is that's fucking like this. This is literally fucking trash.
I have no problem with it. Like if he does it again, he does it again. He's gonna get banned, I promise. Aww, he's so cute. Aww, he's so cute. I got owned by Zeep, guys. Oh damn! Oh my god, owned by Zeep.
And then you have like actual streamers, yeah?
Oh man.
With some audience, like the guy has like these 60-something viewers, yeah? Like viewers of his, from now on, like going to associate nickname the Zip15 with cheater. And that's pretty unfortunate. That's pretty shitty, not gonna lie.
Man, he owned me, guys. Damn. He got me, man. He got me. He got me. What do I do? What am I gonna do? My friend, I'm just telling you, if I ever see you stream again, on Twitch, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna follow your Twitch channel. If I ever see you stream again, even once, even fucking once, the Twitch admin will get this mod. And then you can try to fucking see where you stay with your 50 followers, bro.
Okay.
Не там смотрел, да?
Знак призыва пропал. Лол, куда он пропал?
А, меня кто-то другой призывает. Джокер? Блин.
Джокер, ну что же?
На кой хрен ты это сделал?
Yep.
Не, ну вы это видите?
Ну что происходит?
Он читер.
Truly a joker of all time.
Джокер?
Ага.
Как ты понял?
Ну, у меня есть небольшое предположение насчет его читерства. У меня, конечно, нет никакого доказательства.
О, ко мне лов зашел. Ой, он, похоже, тоже какой-то читер.
Ладно, пора выходить оттуда.
One reboot later. The gamer, like, you know, like, apparently tries to co-op or something.
Призыв невозможен, знак пропал.
Russian degenerates. The nickname of the guy, and boom, we are like doing it again. Wow.
Я даже не успеваю скинуть.
Fantastic content, Albino. Good job,
А
man.
он с какого?
Wow. And again, God bless Adolf Hitler, another nickname of the fucking invader. Like, that's Albino yet again. Or one of his friends at this point, I don't know. But well, it's definitely like a video created and uploaded by Albino.
А ну вон пошел.
Забавно.
Я пытаюсь, я уже несколько раз ударял и нифига ему.
Так смотри, он и в тебя, и в меня попадает.
Одновременно.
И он еще его жесты успевает кастовать.
Yep. So yeah.
Сейчас, ребят, подождите.
Я ссылку на его профиль скинул.
Here's his profile, have fun. So they are linking, like, So yeah, like, the gamers literally, so that was like apparently some sort of decently big, like a Russian channel. They linked Zeppy's Twitch profile, and now the gamer is getting raided, and these people are most likely were reporting ZP15 for, well, being a cheater in the video game. Fantastic, dude. Like, it's, I swear to God, this is, like, I am so glad that, like, I think ZP never actually got banned, but this is so fucking dog shit, dude. Like, I swear to God. I fucking hate to see it. This is like, and you know, yet again, that's something the guy is fucking proud of, yeah? Like, he made a video out of it, it's funny to him. Impersonating another individual, flag channel, yeah? Mr. Albino Lama flag channel, like, from his own account, like, he's also, like, contributing to it. Alright, Yuka's Legion. Okay, so this is Yuka's stream. Before we are going to continue, I think it's worth to mention that since I, back in the days, was one of the biggest PvP channels in Dark Souls 2, I, of course, was also a target of Albino. And I ended up having my dedicated video where he basically started quote-unquote trolling me in the same way like everyone else, so just spamming them with corrosive urns, when I was just simply fighting my viewers. Just some sort of duels with viewers. Like, my viewers were dropping the signs, and I was just summoning them and dueling them, and we were chatting, just chilling, yeah? And the guy decided that, hey, no fun allowed. He jumped in, started spamming me. I directly addressed the guy on stream, asked him to not do that, because, well, we are doing something, and yeah, it might be like very funny for you, but please stop, like, just let us enjoy your time. And he completely ignored that, and he kept on going. So he made a video on me, on Oroboro, on Piv, on Yuka's Legion. He made like direct videos when he was just basically trolling everyone and just baying nuisance, yeah, like trolling. It's not even trolling, it's straight up griefing. These videos are not on the channel anymore because, well, he just deleted them. I don't know if he ever addressed them or anything like that, but, well, like all these videos, including this one that was also on YouTube, like you can also like see here, like apparently the reason it got re-uploaded is because it got deleted from YouTube. I don't know why, but yeah. Albino puts in the description information that thanks YouTube for being a piece of shit. I don't know, maybe some songs or whatever got copyright striked. I don't know. Maybe the Adolf the painter like parts. I have no idea.
And this is not good also. At least let me use the bonfire.
People like that do that when they can't have any success in anything IRL, so they resort to these things as cope. I mean, you say that this individual is literally like insanely big content creator. So no, it's not really working like that. It's just like dog shit people might end up having as big or not, if not like a bigger success than like a good people, and that's just the reality of.
Some people are just tiny pieces of shit.
Yeah. Like that being said, like they might be like as successful, if not more successful than decent people.
Sociopaths are usually more successful than empathic people.
Well. $100 people and 50 of us are Kiki Lamao. It's okay. Yo, Humble, thank you a lot for the sub. Haha, it's the Zippy 15 incident. This was peak. Well, some people definitely enjoy that, apparently.
Oh
Yay.
no!
Fantastic.
Really?
This was not big. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty shit video. Unironically. Like... the idea is, yo, I'm going to spam this guy with corrosive urns. And then I'm waiting for the reaction. That's literally the entire thing. Like the impersonation of the another streamer is the worst out of all of it. Like aside of like, you know, funny, quote unquote funny, like names, like the, you know, like yet again, like let's scroll up. It's 12 minutes of the video, so let's scroll back real quick. Yeah, like aside from like names like this being used, yeah, Hiroshima was a blessing, or like the fact that like the gamer in that trollish profile has like a URL called "Black people aren't normal," and then like yet again impersonating literally like another streamer in order to actually drop hate on them. Like aside from all of that is fucking shitty. Like the video itself is pretty dog shit, I would say. It's just extremely fucking boring. If not for the like shock effect, it would be very fucking bad video overall.
The Zepe 15. Portugal.
And mind you, Yuka's Legion at the time bank was averaging 1,500 viewers basically on every single live stream. And now Yuka's in front of his audience that was pretty fucking massive at the time is dropping a name of the another streamer that is actively, like, a small streamer, but actively streaming on Twitch. And now the guy has like a basically shit opinion and no possibility to protect himself because he's just a small content creator. Cat came in. Hi, Cat. Nie przeszkadzaj. Alright, let's continue.
Wait, what? Wait, what? This can be. He's a streamer on Twitch. Stream twitch.tv VCP or Zepe 15. Wow.
Yep.
Well, Zipper, let me tell you this. I can easily get you banned because I'm going to send this video to Sonos.
So, like, okay, backstory. Sonos at the time being was one of the Twitch moderators, like Twitch admins. And he was also in the content creator group with Yuka's Legion, Piv, Ouroboros, and plenty of others. Sonos actually at some point got promoted and he became like quite a big guy on Twitch. So yeah, like this is actually real. This is not like an empty threat. Like Yuka's technically could ban like Zippy by sending like an information about streamer that's just cheating in the video game, just like that. Yeah.
And I can easily close your channel. Easy.
Yep, and Yuka's linked that to Twitch. So yeah, fantastic. Good job. Such a funny joke, haha. Let's fuck over a small streamer.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah, I'm just banning them.
That's Zippy's live stream, yeah?
See, some of them know. There was a hacker that pretended to be me to screw me over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, wait, people... Yeah.
Some people are defending me, it seems. Some people know.
Someone using your name just...
Oh my fucking god. Not Nelson stream.
What?
It's
Nelson
one
is
of the
Yuka's
biggest
Legion.
streams in Dark Souls 2.
Yep. One of the biggest
Fucking
streams.
hell, man.
Wait, what's going on?
They're coming from Nelson's stream. Nelson sent a fucking legion after me. Oh my god. Please, I need to talk to someone who knows Nelson personally.
Wow. Funny troll Albino, you are fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ.
This guy from, just by his name, he's getting banned. Fuck that shit. You're not messing with me like this.
Couldn't you just compare Steam accounts?
I mean, it's...
Like, have them look at the last time they seen your actual account on Steam from recent players. Tell them... you know,
Fucking...
Well, if it's not him, I don't know what the hell is going on, cause Steam is telling me like he is the one who invaded me a minute ago. So I don't know if the hacker is trying to blame this guy. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yep, this is exactly what's happening. Albino tries to impersonate another individual
Well, the only thing
to drop
I
the
can
blame.
say again, the guy who invaded me, I know you're in the channel. And I'm just going to say this. Oh my god. No, fuck you. You're not going to break my shit. I know you're in the channel, and I'm just going to say this. You are the lowest piece of shit I ever met on a stream. And yeah.
Hispanic jokes.
Oh, bad.
Lucas is Hispanic, yeah. Spanish, whatever. Well, I'm just gonna skip it because this is literally so fucking repetitive joke at this point.
9 in the morning. I still don't know.
And then, like, yet again, Gib infamy. And then
Boys and girls again.
the guy got invaded again and again. And again.
The solution to the problem is maybe FromSoft.
Okay, like then like, you know, he makes the fact like of basically Lucas here like saying something along the lines that like it would be nice if From Software would do something about that. Yeah, it's all I have to say is good job, Albino. You are amazing.
Just missed it. Mr. Albino Llama, that was you. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks for the follow, Mr. Albino Llama.
Mr. Albino Llama, thank you for the follow.
Well, yeah. So that was the story. Yet again, I find it very funny to see Albino, out of all people, being the one that calls out another content creator on doing something not okay. Because this is basically what he's doing. He's calling out like a Rusty's like content for being misinformative or like just bad. And honestly, like, I find it kind of fucking hilarious when I have seen the guy doing a kind of a content cop thing against Rusty. Whereas, let's make it clear, Rusty is, well, very questionable content creator when it comes to whatever, like, you know, like he's doing on his channel. Like his lists are very misinformative. He's spreading a lot of bullshit. But frankly, Albino is the last one to tell another content creator like how he's supposed to lead like his channel whatsoever. Maybe not, honestly, because apparently everything that you have to do is to delete your old videos, pretend that they do not exist, never address like anything that you ever did in the past,
and if you get caught, just say that you're in therapy. Then everything is set.
Yeah, that's an idea for the future, right? I don't think there is going to be any repercussions. But all I want to say is that, like, I remember Albino from the old times. He was a piece of shit. I don't know if he's a piece of shit anymore. But yeah, I really wanted to have on my channel kind of like a reminder of the good old times when Albino was literally fucking the worst thing in the community and he was absolute piece of shit. So like, well, that's about it. See ya. Yeah. Albino, dude. Holy shit, like, I swear to God. I remember, like, back in the days when he made a video about me. Like, the troll of me. I remember I basically said that, like, something along the lines that if I would meet him IRL, I would fucking break him. And, well, 11 years ahead, I know that it's probably illegal to do it. So, like, I'm not going to do that. But everything I can do is to say that the guy is absolute fucking piece of shit. And I frankly am disgusted about like the fact that this guy like has even audacity to correct other content creators in any way, shape or form. Not gonna lie. Pretty funny. Can we finish the waifu video now?
It's like a reaction to a reaction to a reaction. It's derivative.
I mean, we can watch it, why not? Good reminder, anything you put on the internet stays? Not really though, like, it only stays because this guy forgot to delete that one video from the Daily Motion. If he wouldn't forget about, then like there would be not even a singular fucking proof of him doing this shit in the past. There would be only like testimony of like, I don't know, like people that were streamers back in the days and he was actually...
Yeah, but not solid proof, just words, yeah?
Yeah. Alright.
Like the pirate software of Night Rain. Like at some point in the video, he's showcasing the deal to expand your intellect, arguing that it's bad because it reduces your FP. The problem is that when he's showcasing that deal, he's actually showing the one to improve your dexterity. It's a physical stat. Of course it reduces your FP, so it's just...
This triggered a full-on backlash from Albino's fanbase, who swarmed Rusty's latest upload, and you can see it clearly in the most recent comments. They are not pretty. Brother, just fucking delete your channel at this point and start it over without all the moist critical wannabe stuff. Rusty at it again, being the condescending asshole he is. With a stick up his ass. Absolute dog shit video. Please don't bait unaware on new players with such abysmally garbage info. At least he had the courtesy to thank him, I suppose. You are the extra life of informative videos. Para, amigo, no hacía falta bardearlo así. Bro is actually either IQ deficient or hasn't played a game in his life. Get out of here, maggot. Now you see, this is exactly why I put that disclaimer at the beginning of the video, of my video. You never know who's watching or what they're gonna do afterwards. Because there's always some unhinged, socially stunted loser out there who leaves comments like Rusty just committed fucking war crimes or some shit. I mean, yeah, I watched Rusty's video and it has misinformation crawling out of its ass for days, but come on, that's still no reason to call him, well, IQ deficient. You can criticize...
I would say that's pretty good reason to call him IQ deficient, but...
someone harshly even without being a complete goober about it. Have this in my...
Like, I don't really take it as a big insult. That being said, what is pretty unfortunate is, yeah, like Albino's audience like went to Rusty's channel and just stormed it. Yeah, that's pretty dog shit.
Recommendations. And
what's the thing with Vextra? Like I see a lot of jokes, but how? Why? Loser, it's mostly because of the size and lack of the proper moderation. Vast majority of the wikis about like video games like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 were kind of moderated by people that knew what they were doing. Vextra Life is initially being moderated by people that somewhat know what they are doing, and after that everything is basically left to the community. Because of that, these wikis are extremely misinformative. Like, it's very likely you are going to find lots of bullshit on the Vextra Life wikis. Just straight up vandalism that is not being corrected. Because there is no moderation that is actually like keeping an eye on things. Vextra Life nowadays, especially at the release of Elden Ring, is literally the only wiki. I mean, like, technically not the only wiki, but like it's way more popular because like back in the days, for example, of Dark Souls, then you had like a Wikidot. And Dark Souls Wikidot was the superior wiki. It had like actual decent information. Everything was being like checked, moderated, and so on and so forth. And Wikidot existed throughout like Dark Souls 2 and 3, and then like people that maintained these wikis just decided to not maintain Elden Ring wiki. There is no Wikidot for Elden Ring, and if there is, then it is like it was very late to the party. Like, yeah. It's also weird. Yeah. Three years ago, is Wikidot going to have Elden Ring wiki? I tried to search one, but nothing seems to be started. I suppose it could be too early since not much is known beyond classes, since Fextra Life has pretty much gone down the toilet when it comes to accurate information. Not to mention that their site is so polluted with ads, it crashes my console sometimes. When it comes to From Games, I have always liked Wikidot for the clean site and solid basic info and stats. That basically answers your question, loser. So yeah, Fextra Life is not like a, you know, it doesn't help the fact that like people that manage Fextra Life, yeah, they are really well, let's say that they are basically like a content creators that don't really care about accuracy of the information that they are posting. They are rather posting things that are simply popular, and they are like making videos on the hot topic, yeah. They are also dumbing down the player base with, for example, builds. Like they are doing so-called thematic builds. And then, like, these builds are fucking utter dog shit, basically. And then you ending up with people making samurai builds or whatever, yeah? Instead of actually teaching people how to play the video game, they are, like, teaching people how to be a forever scrap at the game, because, yeah. Like, their videos are not informative, they are just very casual appealing. Because, well, when you have someone that never played Elden Ring, but they know, like, the concept of, for example, Paladin from the fantasy games, there is a high chance that they are going to type in Google Elden Ring Paladin build, and then they are going to receive Fextra Life video that's going to have everything focused around like an idea of making good video and not a good build.
And I understand that this is more of an opinion piece. It's not, but whatever. Rather than a fact-driven thing, but how in the hell can you get that much wrong and present it as fact? If you are new to Souls content or even Elden Ring in general, a lot of these things could be forgiving, but after looking at the videos found here, I can't really see that being the case. The fact that roughly half of the info in the video had something wrong about it really makes it seem like you didn't understand even basic concepts present in the game. But when you try to present something as fact, a half-assed attempt at research simply doesn't cut it. You're giving Fextra a run for their money for the amount of misinformation you unintentionally spread. At least they do it with intention. Mierda. Lo mataste. This guy was critical, but respectful. Sorta. Kinda. And let's be honest, Rusty's video is pretty damn bad when it comes to actually informing people. His fanbase probably doesn't give a shit as long as he says pee-pee and poo-poo 10 times in a row, but the rest of humanity, probably not so much. Which is why YouTubers have called out in the past how poorly researched his stuff usually is. I don't really know much about Albino. The only interaction I had with him was when he interrupted a duel I was having with a host in Seamless Invasions, and as such I had to send him to the Shadow Realm, but I haven't really heard wonders about him from word of mouth, and he he didn't really put much effort into telling people not to harass Rusty. I don't think it was out of malice anyways, but I just wanted to point that out. I don't know the guy. But today, let's take a look at Albino's video, or at least the most relevant parts, see just how badly Rusty fumbled this time, and check out what his seemingly friendly viewers have to say in the comments. Time to enjoy some drama slop. But I need to remind you that in order to understand this drama slop, you need to have played Night Rain by now. Oh, you haven't bought it yet because Uncle Gabe doesn't give you a break. Yeah, console has in the description. Count isn't for those morals to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. The first and most important point will be that for many, and I say many, of the items in the ranking, Rusty does not mention either what the benefits are or what the downsides are. A good example is when he talks about eventual greatness. He gives a brief flash of the downsides, but doesn't mention at any point what the benefits are. I mean, if you're looking at the footage and paying attention, you will see what the benefits are. It increases your HP, FP, and stamina by a lot after 2 minutes pass. But unless you already knew this beforehand, you could think this is a completely unrelated effect that has nothing to do with the deal.
Zero threat. The recluse.
Is he not gonna say what it does? Like, I mean, it halves it for a while and maybe gives you 50% more after. Is that it? Yeah. What does it do? It's. I mean, you saw his stats earlier. His stats like over here just exploded. Like the bar.
Yeah, that's actually worth to mention that like Rusty, like this video of his is perfect like presentation of I think what Rusty like goes for, which is like these rankings. Like this is very weird about Rusty because Rusty is getting upset when people being upset about him being inaccurate, but he acts in the videos as if the rankings would be only the background for him to drop some jokes in this. And like it's so fucking weird, all things considered. Yeah, I don't know, Rusty is very weird content creator. I have feeling like it just, yeah, like he makes the formula of the rankings as a scene to make his own stand-up. And it's, yeah. It's kind of... Since those are rankings still, yeah? Like, people come initially for the rankings. It is kind of disingenuous, yeah?
Versus went up, but it seems like you get minus 50% for 2 minutes, and after that you get plus.
But yeah, I have feeling like this is what happens. Yeah, that like he is just straight up just like he found himself the formula of like doing these rankings or like making the videos about like ranking things because it simply goes into the algorithm, and then like he uses that as opportunity to just like make his own stand up.
That's a lot. And against Libra, like if you can survive those two, which the only really threat for you in the Libra fight, if you aren't being directly targeted, is when it does like the crush thing, and there's gonna be a pillar of light below you. So if you just know that one thing, crucial thing about the boss fight, you're probably fine.
And by the end of the segment, if you didn't know what the benefits are, well, guess you're not gonna find out on this video. One thing I'd like to point out though is that Albino makes a mistake here.
Can deal with the penalty a little bit better since her ability allows her to restore a small amount of FP, but that also.
Oh, but it doesn't know that the amount of FP you get back is based on your max FP. So you're actually giga-cucked if you do this, because it's proportional to your max FP. When you have the reduced FP, your ability gives you less back. Like so it.
Wait, is that true? Like I actually don't play enough Recluse to know. Like it's okay. So Recluse doesn't give percentage based off her HP, like on her ability. Okay.
Makes it even worse.
This is not true. The suck ability from the Recluse actually gives you 20 flat FP every time you suck. So yeah, he kinda did a Rusty in here.
Lol.
Be in touch with the arcane. Notable exceptions seem to be separated by weapon.
Is he going to mention what you lose in the process?
Category is like, it's insane. Number 6 and 5.
No, he doesn't tell you what you lose out on. You health bar go. I picked it one. Maybe that was because I played Guardian and I had a weapon that scaled with Arcane, but I lost like most of my big.
Hey dumbass, you wanted to know what the debuff part of the Arcane deal is? Well, sorry, not in this section. I mean, it will not be hard to list both the benefits and the downsides of the deal at the beginning of each section. There's even a few charts online showing what each of the attribute deals with Libra do, and if people online manage to get their hands on it, Rusty, who's the supposed numbers guy, should be able to present this information without any issues. That way you can structure a segment in a more organic way, and people are gonna understand your reasoning even more when you try to argue why it occupies the the rank it occupies. Creo que dije eso como el orto, pero bueno. I mean, he did it with the I Decide a Flask one.
It's getting an extra flask for a 10% max HP decrease. It's pretty straightforward.
Why not do it with the other ones as well? I think he does focus too much on the jokes rather than the info, to nobody's fucking surprise, and it's still nothing we haven't discussed before. He also says this nearing the end of the segment regarding the Revenant class.
But with the amount of main hand armaments that have a clear preference towards strength, dexterity, or both, these seem like the two best stat-related options pretty much no matter what. And the pretty much there excludes exactly two situations where you either got stuck with the Cypher Pada, or you're sticking it out through the whole run with the Revenant's starting weapon. And ain't nobody doing that shit, so. Number 4, I desire...
God, this guy... Rated R. What the f***? It's an S-scaling faith weapon! You can have frost on it! You can have bleed on it! This has to be rage bait. This has to be... There's no way. Oh my god.
And of course...
What? Wait. I'm confused. Like, what he's mouthing about? Yeah, I need to listen to the segment again. I'm sorry, guys.
These seem like the two best stat-related options pretty much...
Dudes focus too much on the jokes rather than the info, to nobody's fucking surprise, and it's still nothing we haven't discussed before. He also says this nearing the end of the segment regarding the Revenant class.
But with the amount of main hand armaments that have a clear preference towards strength, dexterity, or both, these seem like the two best stat-related options pretty much no matter what. And the pretty much there excludes exactly two situations where you either got stuck with the Cypher Pada, or you're sticking it out through the whole run with the Revenant's starting weapon. And ain't nobody doing that shit, so. Number 4, I desire...
God, this guy... Rated R. What the f***? It's an S-scaling faith weapon! You can have frost on it! You can have bleed on it! This has to be rage bait. This has to be... There's no way. Oh my god.
Okay, like, I want to mention it, like, that if you're going to use Revenant's weapon throughout the entire run, you are going to have a bad time because the recovery is terrible. So like, and also, yeah, it's I would say that I understand the argument of Albino here. Like, technically on paper the claws are not bad, but at the same time they are bad. It's a weapon that has claw effect, that being actually a fist weapon with the intelligence damage, but faith scaling. Like, it's weird weapon, but like the worst about all of it is just the fact like that weapon has shit tons of recovery.
And of course, he doesn't explain why. Revenant claws are not bad. They scale pretty...
Like, thing is though, like, it's worth to mention that when you're like a like when you're like using when you're actually playing on Revenant, then like getting seals is as simple as going to the cathedrals that you have shit on the map, yeah.
Pretty well, and they can even be amazing at reviving because they deal the same revive damage as greatswords. But he clearly needed to make that ain't nobody got time for that joke, which was more important in his eyes. However, I think the worst information omission out of the bunch is this one.
Video that lobotomizes you. I want to gain many levels. What's that do?
Gain many levels. This option is a huge winner if the build you stumbled upon during the run is really good at covering your ass and keeping you alive, but a hyper-aware golem...
What build is that?
An extra 3 levels can easily work more for you than it does against you. If all you could find was whites and blues...
What is the negative?
Like
Can we look up the... Here we go. Gain +2 levels, but you lose 1 level every time you use a flask? How is that good? How is that good? I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you lose some max. How is that...
Wait,
here we go. Gain +2 levels, but you lose 1 level every time you use a flask?
Okay, so this is good in case if you are like, for example, level 13. Yeah. Then like they are getting like leveled up to level 15. Like technically in such case it can be considered decent, yeah.
How is that good? How is that good? I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you lose some max health or something. That's insane.
Not only does Rusty not tell you what the downside is, it also tells you that Yeah, 2 levels is great, without talking about the diminishing returns of each new level. Going from level 1 to level 2 gives you an insane boost, for example. Going from 14 to 15, not so much. Certainly not enough to consider losing 1 level each time you heal, which would have been really good to mention, and it can be up to a total of 8 times if you have max flasks. So if you're like level 15 and you heal 8 times, well, congratulations, you are level 7 now, which is absolute fucking doo-doo.
I'm going to say it like that. If you know, because like the difficulty of the boss is always related to how well you understand the boss moveset, yeah? If you understand the boss moveset well, like, you should be fine by just getting this buff, yeah? Because let's say that if you can, let's say like no hit a boss, you are good enough. Steelovsky as a scrap who rarely gets to level 15 solo, there is not much difference fighting the boss at 12 versus 15. Okay, so like I'm going to say it from the perspective like that. Let's say that like I, for example, am pretty good at Dark Drift Knight, yeah? I have the moveset of Dark Drift Knight downloaded pretty well. Especially the enhanced version. I can like no-hit the boss pretty well. And if I would end up like having a bad run and would end up like with level 13, then I probably would take that deal just to level up to 15. Because I'm most likely not going to use like more than 2 flasks anyway during the fight, and it's very likely that I'm not going to use any flask in the first place, especially if that's a solo run. Yeah. Maximum. Like I assume that maybe it's not worth for vast majority of people. I can only like speak from my perspective. I would take it. But like honestly, like of course, like you know, like from the perspective of ranking it, I don't know where I would rank it. I think like ranking like these curses is retarded in the first place. So yeah, it is that.
It's monkey paw shit.
Oh Jesus. Wi-Fi, I forgot to tell you that we started Lamau.
Have you ever heard? But aside from
the argument has you don't need vigor if you don't get hit vibes. Nah. It has a vibe of like if you are experienced player, then well, it might be not bad.
Missing information, sometimes there is misinformation. I'm funny.
Or differently, it has a vibe of, well, I would take it. Oh.
Expand my intellect and have deep faith. Unfortunately, choosing one of the caster-related options can fuck over a good caster build in a way that's honestly a little funny. So if you're a caster build that relies on a large amount of FP to use spells, for example, choosing to have great intelligence might have some unforeseen consequences. Because what it'll do is dump all of your other stats, including mine, to make as much room as possible for the intelligence increase.
This is flat out wrong. He showed a
What the fuck?
clip of him choosing the dexterity deal, which does decrease your FP, but the intelligence deal doesn't. The intelligence deal will take both your strength and your dexterity instead, and this will replace the stats of all your characters equally whenever you make the deal. Considering Rusty is supposed to be the numbers guy, the fact he didn't even mention this is pretty weird. He did correct himself in a comment on his video, but that's only one mistake out of like a million, but whatever.
But running a sorcerer build straight into Libra's front door is actually not recommended because he'll just ignore 20% of that.
I don't think he knows how scaling works, chat. How much stats do you get? We're gonna have to see the numbers. Like, does it hit a soft cap or a hard cap, or do you actually benefit from having those stats? Like, that's the important part. Do you?
There is no soft caps in this game, like in the meaning of the scaling of the weapons. Like what? Let me, or I don't understand something.
Scaling works, chat. How much stats do you get? We're gonna have to see the numbers. Like, does it hit a soft cap or a hard cap, or do you actually benefit from having those stats? Like, that's the important.
So like, let's make it clear. Like in regular Elden Ring, let's say if you have 80 intelligence, like going past 80 intelligence for the purpose of boosting your damage is very little efficient, because like it is like 80 attribute of intelligence is actually the last good soft cap that you're supposed to stay at. Like anything further is just like you hit diminishing returns. I don't think that Night Rain has diminishing returns, at least from my testing, unless my testing was flawed. There is a chance it was, but I don't think that's the case. From my testing, there is no diminishing returns, like at all in Night Rain. You are actually going to have like a linear scaling all the way up to attribute 99.
Important part. Do you, if you go from 51 int to like 60, or is it, I don't know, is it plus 10? Is it plus 20? Is it, what does it do? Like, and does that affect scaling? Is it like capped or?
Rusty is a strange case. He has access to hard numbers from the Elden Ring code about motion values and all that nonsense, yet he still gets almost everything wrong. Yeah, he does have access, but he just doesn't know how to use the information. Like, he researches things really bad, and we showed that in our previous video. Either due to laziness or ignorance, he just goes with the easy route, like the 60 in every stat meme, just not even considering that 60 in every stat is not optimal for many weapons. And we discussed that in our previous video. Go check it out. It's really cool, it's really funny, it's really poggers. Do it. Do it after this one, of course, not now. And when you pair that with some of the snarky remarks he made in this video...
But if you just, like, pay attention and read for 5 seconds, you'll probably always find something better suited for you. If anyone can think of a better placement for these, you're welcome to make your own goddamn video that I can react to later. And by react, I mean get up and go to the bathroom and leave the video playing. Literally and figuratively, on your opinion in the process.
It's easy to understand why some people will have a problem with it. It comes out as insufferable. If you're not only spreading misinformation unironically, as in not bait, and yes, this is not bait, you also display an arrogant attitude against the people trying to correct you, it's normal that you're gonna get angry dudes in the comments. That doesn't justify the really out-of-touch shit you received on this video, but at least we understand.
Wait. Holy shit. No to podejdź, to zobaczysz.
No co to jest?
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to speak on the live stream, but... So... Do what you want? Okay, so like Claymore just sent me like the videos of... Like, you know, these videos of Albino. Okay. Thank you, Claymore, that's cool. Insane. Ah no, wait, it's only one. Nah, okay, never mind. I got too excited. I told you, you got the videos. My old videos, like the one that like I am in and so on, but no. Okay. Let me actually just play it like this. Let's see. Okay, this is it has like the funny how that's called. It has like a funny music that's copyrighted, so I cannot play it.
As some of you might have noticed, a lot of my videos recently disappeared. I removed them because YouTube gave me 2 community strikes, and a third one would have terminated my channel. Fortunately, I was able to appeal one of the strikes, and can now upload videos again. Now, since YouTube seems to be done fucking me in the ass, I will take this opportunity to re-upload Miramar in a nutshell for your viewing pleasure. I also just wanna let you guys know that I have a backup channel, where I upload low effort shit posts, and other videos that have gotten removed. Anyways.
This channel is gone, I have actually seen it.
Thanks for watching my shit. I got some more stuff coming up soon. Stay tuned, soy boys.
Okay. Was this 2014? Literally, yes. That's actually, that video was probably from 2014.
And why it happened. What I don't understand is why he decided to place I Want the Power of a Demon so low on the list.
I can't even tell what this one does either.
What?
Occasionally it fires madness bullets at the boss, but the damage it does compared to the amount of madness buildup it gives you is so lopsided against you that I had to rewind my own footage multiple times just to verify that there was actually some kind of bullet exiting the cat asshole above my head and connecting with the boss.
It's a really, but like, he doesn't understand how this the goat eye works. It builds madness on the boss. It doesn't build madness on you, just that. It builds madness on him too, because he's shooting frenzy flame shit on him. If you have one other way to build madness on this boss, you can very easily proc the stun or stagger from him getting madness, and that's pretty good.
You could try to argue.
Holy shit, Claw. Your comment on the chat. I cannot think of anything else right now but this. That's yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. That's
that it's personal opinion that he placed it below some of the better options in this list, but it's certainly not worse than I Want to Gain Many Levels. The orb, like Albino said, does inflict madness on Libra aside from giving you buffs from time to time in exchange for some madness buildup on yourself. And considering that you have the yellow stones that heal madness all over the arena all the time, it's literally a free buff. So yeah, I don't know why he thinks it's so bad.
I mean, it depends if you can like kill the boss fast, because and if you have like possibility to actually fuck over his bubble. If not, then it might be not good, because while being in the fight with Libra, you are continuously like receiving debuff to your like overall resistances on the focus. So like essentially you are less and less resistant to the madness.
We could try to reach the same conclusion he did and understand it a bit better if only he shared his fucking criteria for it. But as always, he didn't. He only made a skit at the beginning and went right into the action. He focuses so much on the comedy instead of the information that some gamers find it irritating. Why does he talk like a kid that just discovered curse words? Rusty's dialogue is trying to be Charlie, Penguin so, by the way, muy critical, but comes out like a kid that just learned they can swear. I don't understand what Rusty is trying to say 80% of the time. Supongo que mi audiencia tiene ese mismo problema conmigo porque mi acento es una poronga. He always talks like this. This weapon skill is better than the banana I ate last night, but if you eat it without a peel, you are so dumb for using it. Was it spot on? Was my Rusty impression good? Like I mentioned before, comedy is subjective, but if many gamers don't find your comedy funny, the only thing left is the information. So if your information is ass, there really isn't any intrinsic value in the video. And no, his shit is not a joke. We have discussed this before, and if you want any further proof, here it is. Rusty not only unlisted his Libra video due to the backlash, he also acknowledged it was due to the tremendous amount of mistakes and misinformation it had. The channel's two most recent videos I posted for this month so far will be re-edited and re-uploaded to contain new information, additional visual assets, and overall higher production. Normally, I wouldn't care about the feedback I get, God fucking damn it, or if I miss a few numbers or something, but these two edits unfortunately contain some pretty egregious misinformation that ended up being skimmed over in the final cut. Once the second iterations of these videos are made public, the initial uploads will be delisted in tandem. Thank you. I honestly doubt that this course of actions correspond to that of a masturbator. I always said that his takes are not jokes. He specified in a previous video that his takes are not jokes.
Of course, this is all to say, whether I'm completely correct or if I make a genuine mistake, I fucking mean what I say.
It's time to stop believing that. It is also not very encouraging that even in this statement he says that he doesn't care about feedback, but it is the thing you should most care about. This is an anecdote that will most likely drive him to make the same mistakes in the future if he keeps going like this. It would be very nice if he had a change of heart and actually started putting effort in his research. He's capable of doing it. I don't know why he doesn't. And it won't retroactively fix the enormous amount of misinformation he has spread over the years, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, Rusty did another misinforming video. Another YouTuber in the community didn't like it and called it out. His audience, though, completely unhinged. So yeah, don't do this. Don't go fucking insult the guy over a fucking silly video. If the video is bad, just point out why is it bad in an educated way, and that will leave you much better standing than if you just go and say, oh, you're a poopy face, fuck you. But yeah, that's all it. See ya.
I see like Wi-Fi going with the Charlie outro, like from now on in every single video. It's pretty funny. But yeah, like Rusty's case is fucking retarded as fuck. Like it's so, like the vast majority of problems that comes from like a Rusty's like a content is that, like, for example, in this video where he ranks, like, he actually is doing the ranking of all 26 legendary passives in this one, yeah? And, like, he ranked Power of the Star Scourge as number 5. But here is a problem, though. Look how he plays the game.
That gravity slap from the first R1 could start an
That's actually...
Number 5, Power of the Star Scourge. You might as well just not even have attack chains anymore. What would even be the point? It clears groups, it staples bosses. That gravity slap from the first R1 could start and end wars in a single swipe to such a ridiculous extent that actually committing to an attack string every so often like a normal person immediately just stops being worth it. I like the Twin Blade Talisman on larger weapons for sure, but this makes me think about the existence of a potential talisman with the inverse effect, because I think that would be just as powerful, boosting the attack power of the first strike, and if it feels too OP, you can just take some damage from the subsequent
literally have a relic like that.
attacks and call it an even trade. I tend to conserve my stamina during battles, and very frequently weigh my options on what would be the laziest approach possible, much like how I manage my stamina in real life. But Power of the Star Scourge just dead-ass rewards you for running out of stamina, because the attack chain will never be able to continue properly. Starting over on the first attack and repeatedly throwing out the
Like, do you understand what he's saying here? Like, he's saying that, like, you are benefiting out of being basically out of the stamina because it's not going to allow you to go into the chain attack. Like, Rusty is not aware of what block cancel is. And, like, cancel to the move... Like, it's the frame data is literally the same, like in of case of that first attack. Like Jesus Christ. How the fuck it Okay, yeah, it's gonna be easier like this. Great sword, okay. And let me actually go with 200 R1. Alright. So, if you are going to look at the frame data here, yeah, then cancel to the block. It is guard. Is on the frame 49. Whereas to the fucking move is on frame 60. So waiting for you to stop the entire animation of the attack like Rusty is doing it.
You can just take some
like you can see how he's playing, how he's using this passive. Like he's just waiting for the entire animation to finish. Then he's doing the step forward and then he attacks again. It is, you are basically losing like solid fucking like probably like 40% of the DPS in the process. Just because you are not block cancelling. You are making this weapon that much weaker because you are not block cancelling. And that's the entire thing about Rusty. Like he is just fucking pretty bad at the video game. And it actually affects this like these rankings quite heavily because yeah, like he just doesn't know how to play the video game well. It's pretty unfortunate, but yeah, this is what it is. Yeah. I think Rusty is a good guy, just not the brightest bulb. He just needs to put a little bit more effort in his research. I don't know if that's the case. I doubt the average gamer would know about canceling. Well, Buggy, I agree, but this is a content creator that is making rankings. Like that's the point, yeah? Like I agree. Like he could consult with other content creators. Yo, Johnny, thank you a lot for the sub gamer. So look, like a good point about Wi-Fi. Basically, Wi-Fi messages me every single time something is not clear to them. If there is like certain information that Wi-Fi doesn't know, they are going to either message me or we are going to test something. As simple as that. Whereas Rusty doesn't seem to be doing that, or if he is doing that, then people that he's consulting are pretty dogshit at the game themselves. Because a lot of these things that he's saying, just like for example, over here, let me actually show you. In this recent ranking, he ranked. I'm actually looking. Oh, this weapon. Power of the Dragon. It is actually a passive attached to the HTS, that like Dragon Crackblade
Isn't that good?
thing.
I think
yeah.
people are gonna get mad regardless of the explanation behind it, but I'm gonna give you one anyways. So here's how this works.
Let's hear, okay?
I did everything that I could here to entirely separate this passive effect from the weapon it's bound to. But the Dragon King's Cragblade is still the only heavy thrusting sword that owns a jumping heavy attack with a stagger value of 4, meaning
So this guy here, first of all, he says that he wants to separate. He is going to separate the passive from the weapon itself, which is kind of fucking retarded, and this is not consistent as well. Because, like, dude, how can you fucking separate something like Power of Vengeance or like Marais, like from the weapon itself? It's bound to, and the same goes here. And like across this video, he's not consistently like respecting that rule of not really looking at the weapon that the passive is attached to. Like, okay, like closest, show the number 1, okay.
fancy shockwaves or some shit. You didn't tell me you had to finally realize those charged R2s basically throw out the law of regression effect around you and heal all your status effects. Bitch, I just thought those were some fancy shockwaves or some shit. You didn't tell me you had plans to evacuate my whole inventory because of all the shit I don't need anymore. I eventually decided this passive should be what earns the crown, because no matter where I placed it on the list...
So why am I
I would just...
Okay, so like...
keep thinking of another...
So the guy rated as the best passive in the game, essentially law of regression. So the passive that actually remove the buffs from yourself and also do not really, like on its own, don't have any chance of contributing to your victory. So it's weird, dude. Like this is just efficiently, like it's not like it's good passive technically on paper. If you are not using any self buffs, but it's so weird. So yeah, point being, I wanted to make the point that like he actually is
down to, but
like
the Dragon King's Cragblade is still the...
He is basically saying that the passive over here is bad
only heavy thrusting sword that owns a jumping heavy attack with a stagger value of 4, meaning it knocks back smaller enemies. That is the weapon. That is not the effect attached to the weapon. That is the HTS doing its goddamn job. So for the purpose of being as stringent as possible with this list, I'm just not going to include it. With the lightning surrounding the player entirely turned off during the jump heavy, I'm only noticing a deficit of around 50 points of damage, and I'm comparing damage with the Duchess here, who has an A scaling in Dex, so normally.
So 50 points of damage per every single jump, plus, as far as I understand, the additional poise damage from that passive, yeah? Like, dude, this weapon is fucking goated. Like, you can literally just do, take the weapon in 2 hands and do jump R2, jump R2, jump R2, jump R2. Like, enemies like Full Glor being completely fucking demolished by that passive. Like, this is like one of the better weapons in the game. And then, like, you know, that was like a rank, it was like a rank 21. And then on rank 11, he puts a fucking Bolt of Grand Sax. And everything that this shit does is just, it adds
dominance,
like a coating on the weapon after charging attack. You see, like, now, like, you have the lightning damage, which basically is on the, like, literally worst moveset. So, like, literally, like, he takes, like, a passive that unironically, like, allows you to curb stomp on fucking bosses, especially if they have, like, a weakness to lightning. And then, like, takes another weapon with much worse passive. And then, like, throughout this video, also talk about the skill itself. So, like, basically not completely separating the passive out of the weapon. And then, like, basically ranked this weapon, like, as better than something that is actually generally, like, impactful and can completely dominate the run. Make long story short, at least in my eyes, the Dragon Crackblade passive in Night Rain is just much better than the Grand Sax, and it's not even close. So, like, I have feeling like he doesn't really understand it because mostly of the skill issue, like lack of understanding what you're supposed to do, what's like efficient to do. Because when we are going to look at the gameplay here, like he's doing some retarded shit. Like he's playing first of all on Guardian, okay? Like that's the first issue. But he's using this freaking Ash of War for whatever reason. Like instead of just like jumping with the R2s onto the guy, that would do like much more like DPS in the process, yeah? He's using this weapon one-handed for whatever reason, even though like he would be doing like much more like a poise damage in the two-hand. He is like using also like passives in ways like that. If Ferglor here would decide that he's going to fucking like actually do different type of move, Rusty would get hit here. It wasn't the safe option to actually go with the Ash of War here, or like, you know, decision making like this. Ferglor is actually doing his special attack, and Rusty does fucking for whatever reason like the charge R2 instead of using actual passive of the weapon and just go with the jump R2. That would do actually more damage. So like a lot of issues with the rankings of Rusty just comes from the fact that he's not the best player like in the room. And yeah, like that's an issue. He also ranked like a grafted passive as the third one, whereas like this is probably the most demanded passive in the entire game. And I have seen people making an argument that like a grafted is not really good when you are, for example, going to drop the weapon on the last camp before the final boss of the second day. And my counter argument is that you can literally go into the fog and farm unless you are speedrunning. Then you cannot. But even so, grafted on its own can give you technically 40 attribute points just by clicking the Alt. So yeah, like that passive is going to be goated. Like, you are going to get some points on Grafted just out of like using it against the final boss of the second day. Even under such unfortunate circumstance of dropping the weapon, like at the end of the run. Grafted is used in speedruns, yeah. Like, speedrunners are looking for Grafted. Or Marais too, like Marais is pretty good as well, yeah, but Grafted is insanely good because of its stagger values, and then like a damage is also insane. You don't really need to stack it much to actually increase the damage to very impressive values. Libra doesn't show on every boss, just a few seeds. I mean, yes, but, you can set up the seed by enabling particular shifting curve. So you can make it more likely. Wasn't you? Yeah, but I'm answering. That, like, you know, when you are speedrunning with the shifting nerves to set up the seed and make it more likely
down
for
to the
yourself.
same level of engagement as using the metal pipe in Silent Hill to clear out monsters with more tits than fingers and more fingers than arms. Number 2, Power of House Murray. Guys, you trusted me on the Blessed Blue Dew talisman, and now it's time to trust me on this. I thought this passive effect was wet shite on sandpaper, and I deserve public shame for ever having that opinion.
Okay, like, honestly, whatever. I don't really want to watch the stand-up anymore. Well, make long story short, honestly, the funniest thing to me, like, out of all of it is, yeah, Rusty's content is pretty misinformative. But Jesus fucking Christ, like, Today's Peak is definitely that fucking bullshit video of Albino from like 11 years ago. Summary to retards fighting, yeah. Alright. Guys, it's 4 AM. It's time to go to sleep. Chloe has to go to the D&D tomorrow. Can we watch Liver King next? Right, tomorrow. I'm not? Oh. Cancelled? Wow. Alright. Skoden. Oh. Wild Scribe. Oh, Wild Scribe actually has the anniversary apparently, so like we can actually go and raid them. Alright, gamers, much love to you all. Have a good one. I see you later. Say hello to Wild Scribe from me, and yeah, much love. Have a good one. Bye and eat. Albino the Pro. GG. Why Kiki is Kiki still banned? Because that's alt, yeah? Okay. I see you later. Bye.